Hi guys, Drew here, back with another video doing another Growler review as usual. And in this game, guys, the Growlers win in a very close game against the Cincinnati Cyclones. They win 2-1 is the final score. The goals for the Growlers today, Jack Bedini getting his 4th of the season. Good to see Bedini getting his 4th. He has 7 points in 16 games right now. Not too bad. Bedini's been doing really well lately. He's getting a lot of minutes. Which is good for him to get because he wasn't really getting that much. But like the first weekend he played or so, he was getting like top line minutes. Now he's down in the bottom like 4 or something like that. Now he's doing really well with the Growler. So hopefully he can get some more playing time as he got his 4th. And then the other goal for the Growler was I think it was less than 5 minutes to go. Todd Skirvin getting his 20th of the season. He is 2 goals away from breaking his career high in goals and 1 goal away from tying it. He'll probably do it. His career high in points in the ECHL is 41 points. He currently has 33 this season, and he could pull it off possibly. Hopefully, he doesn't get injured in tonight's game or in the upcoming future. Skirving's been doing really well with the Growlers this season. Hopefully next season as well he could keep boosting up as the season goes by. He's aging really well for the Growlers. With that Growlers win, the Growlers got their 29th win of the season. They're 1 win away to get hit 30, which is going to be pretty nice. Hopefully, maybe they could do it when they get here on February 3rd, but I won't be too surprised if they do it tonight. With that Growlers win, the Growlers are 29, 10, 1, and 0. Still first in their division, but they have passed the Indy Fuel by a lot of points, by 4 points to be exact, and they are 4 points behind the Idaho Steelheads for first place in the ECHL. I am so hoping the Growlers can somehow pull this off, even with O'Brien out of the lineup. Hopefully it could happen. The Growlers have been doing really, really well lately. Their weekend against Adirondack was a bit shaky, but the game when they played against Forza was really, really nice. If the Growlers could keep playing like this, we'll have to wait and see where the Growlers could be at the standings by the end of the year. Dryden McKay was in net. Oh my goodness, what a game from the youngster. He's been doing really well with the Growlers since he's been back. He's not really a youngster, he's 25 years old. But he played really well. He's been playing unbelievable lately. Won't be surprised if he's in net tonight. Tonight, the Growlers will be playing the Cincinnati Cyclones again at the Heritage Bank Center. It's a pretty big arena. There's about over 10,000 people going to the game tonight. There's about 17,000 that could fit in that arena, which is a lot compared to the 7,000 people who could fit in Mary Brown Center. But we'll have to wait and see how many people could be in there, because I'm sure I'll watch it, and I'm sure that it'll be a packed barn. For tonight's game, I believe it was Marvel night as well for Cincinnati. Last night it was Groot night. They had these like custom Groot jerseys. They look pretty nice. They kind of look like a warm-up jersey though, like just for warm-ups. But they still look pretty nice. Simon Kubicek dropped the gloves last night with Sean Allen. Sean Allen was a member of Cincinnati when they came to Newfoundland last year. Sean Allen sort of won the fight, but Kubicek sort of won it as well. Allen tackled Kubicek, but Kubicek got up and then tackled Allen down to the ice. And then when the referees split them up eventually, because they kept their hands on each other, Allen just raised his hands to the crowd to keep them roaring and loud. So they both went to the box for 15 minutes each. Both got a game misconduct and a 5-minute penalty for fighting, which is 15 minutes of time, which is surprising because there was 14-12 left in the first period, I believe. They could have just left, but they decided to stay. I mean, I can respect that, because you just want to see how your team plays in the first period. Kubicek's an important player for the Growlers as well, played top-line minutes with Brennan Kapchuk. Last night, Brennan Kapchuk seemed to be a feisty guy. Last night, I tried to drop the gloves with Justin Vave. Apparently, he's like 6'6", and Cappy's like 5'9". He's not scared of anybody. Kind of like a defenseman, Centazzo. If Centazzo were a defenseman, he lost his helmet like a dozen times. It was unbelievable. But that's just the way we see Brennan Kapchuk. I haven't really seen him play like that though. Just that dirty pieces of his game. But maybe he could keep playing like this, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. James Lindy with a healthy scratch. O'Brien is still day to day. Probably not going to play tonight as well, which is kind of upsetting because the second player in the ECHL leading in points is Braden Watts, to be exact. He's like 4 points behind O'Brien, so hopefully he can get back soon. I really hope O'Brien can keep holding on to that record because he's doing pretty well, and hopefully by the end of the season he could have the most points as a Growler in a season. So yeah, the goalie for Cincinnati was Jonas Sinclair. He played a game for Cincinnati when they were down here in Newfoundland. He seemed to play pretty well. His pads are still yellow from last year because that was his college team. But knowing that they were wearing the group jerseys, kind of blended in a little bit. But maybe he'll get some new Cincinnati pads or some Rochester American pads. Because last year I realized that Cincinnati is part of the Buffalo Sabres organization. The Kalamazoo Wings are currently with Columbus, and Toledo is with Detroit. So it's a bit weird because Kalamazoo's in Michigan and Toledo's in Ohio. But so is Cincinnati, so maybe we'll see a relocation. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Nothing much yet. But yeah, that's going for the guys, and I hope you enjoyed. If you do, can like this video, you can subscribe if you really liked it. You can follow me on TikTok, that is Drew Hockey Guy Knows. That's same thing for the Instagram account. You can follow me on Twitter, that is @FeltonDrew. You can follow me on Facebook, that is Drew Hockey Guy. There is spaces to that one. There is spaces to this one. And before I end the video, I want to hear what you guys think of the Growl's new alternate jersey. I completely forgot as soon as I was doing that outro. I just realized I had to make that up. So, no, make it up. So what do you guys think of the alternate jersey? Comment down below. I give it a 7 out of 10. I'm not a big fan of the logo. I do understand that it is a part of Chief back in World War I, but it's okay. I'll give it. Okay, that's it for you guys, and I'll talk to you all again tomorrow.